I'm just getting my cast iron pan warmed up to make some sourdough English muffins. I really need to re-season my cast iron pan. I wish I had a bigger one actually. So it says we're going to heat this up. It says to use coconut oil. I don't have any coconut oil, so I think I'm going to use either a butter or olive oil. So here's my dough for the sourdough English muffins. You have to let this ferment overnight. So I did that, and now I have to add some honey and some salt and some baking soda. So I'm going to get that incorporated in there. This is my first time making these, so I'm hoping that they turn out good. Okay, well, I'm not off to a great start because I can't find the honey. Normally we keep it up here, but the kids or Dave must have used the rest of it, and I knew it was on my list, but I didn't think we were completely out. Anyway, so I'll have to think what I can replace the honey with. When I looked it up, it said I could use maple syrup, but I don't know, is that going to make them too sweet? Probably not, I guess. It's only a tablespoon of honey, so maybe I'll just use a tablespoon of maple syrup. I added a tablespoon of maple syrup, a teaspoon of salt, and a teaspoon of baking soda. I have my olive oil heating up in my pan, so we're going to see how this goes. So I have my English muffins in my pan. I don't know how much they're going to look like English muffins. I have some cornmeal in my freezer, so I might use that for the second batch. I am trying to resist the urge to flip them, but I'm scared they're going to burn on the bottom. Oh, good job, Emily. You ate all your cereal. Did you want any more? Emily just had a little bowl of Cheerios. That's what she felt like having. That? They're going to be English muffins.
Well, I want. Which one? Are they going to have chocolate chips in them?
No, they're not going to have chocolate chips in them. Anyway, it says to cook them over a medium-low heat until they double in size. So, Mama, see how they go. So I have 5 in there. It says it's supposed to make 12. So that's how much dough I have left. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. They're super easy to make. I wish I had had the honey. I'll definitely have to add honey to my list. But we're going to let these cook and then give them a flip and see how they turn out. Well, it's a little while later that I'm picking up my camera. We're actually getting ready to head out for a swim. It turned out to be a really nice day here today. This is definitely the warmest day. I think it's the warmest day that we've had yet. It feels like 33 degrees, which I just asked Google, and that's 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So pretty warm for us. So we're getting ready to head out for a swim. You looking forward to cooling down?
Yes.
I'm just trying to figure out what I'm gonna have for supper. I made my English muffins. I thought we could do breakfast sandwiches. Actually, I could do that. I could do some bacon and do some breakfast sandwiches. I thought about pancakes, so I haven't decided yet. It's going to be something easy anyway. But we're going to go out and have a swim before supper. We don't have to go anywhere today. Today is our day where we get to be home the whole day. So we're going to go have a swim. We're not going to be in too big of a rush for supper because we don't have to be anywhere. So, is there anything you'd like to say?
No.
Well, we are in from our swim and we're having a different supper than I expected. I'm just making Dave and I some breakfast sandwiches on those sourdough English muffins that I made earlier. And these have been sitting in the freezer for probably months. And the kids really wanted to have those for supper. So nothing healthy. Okay, you got to mix it out. Yeah, you got to get a spoon and mix it all around.
Where should I put my spoon?
I'm not sure. Go get one from the drawer. Anyway, nothing healthy there, but anyway, it's not going to hurt them once in a while. I already made Dave's breakfast sandwich, so I'm just getting my eggs fried. I'm going to break the yolks in these so that I don't have a runny yolk when I bite into my breakfast sandwich. Well, it is the next day here now. I didn't pick up my camera anymore yesterday after I showed frying those eggs. We ended up having the breakfast sandwiches for supper. The sourdough English muffins turned out really good. So I made those yesterday and there is one left. I think next time I'll maybe make them a little bit bigger. I had 2 for my breakfast today and then we had them for supper last night. But they were really tasty. Everybody really liked them. I'm thinking I might put some of this sourdough bread in the freezer. This is the loaf that I made yesterday. I'm sure Dave usually likes to have a piece of sourdough bread when he gets home from work. I find that's like his go-to snack when he gets home to kind of time over until supper if it's not already made. But right now I'm cooking up some ground turkey. I think this is what it was. It was in one of those tubes from Superstore and it wasn't labeled, so I'm pretty sure it's ground turkey. I'm going to make some Tatertot Casserole for supper. It's 2:09 and the kids will be getting home around 2:45. They're on their last few days of school, so we're all very excited. It's Friday when I'm filming this. They'll probably be done with school by the time you guys see this video. They have next week and they have next Friday off, so they have 4 school days left. Wow, that's crazy. And then we have a grading day here on June 30th. Anyway, I'm going to get some Tatertot casserole made for supper. We have to be at the ball field. Jacob has a game at 5:30, so we have to leave here at 5. And it's a nice warm day here today, so I'm sure they're going to want to jump in the pool. So I thought I'm going to get this going. I'm going to turn this burner up a little bit. So it'll be all done and ready, and then people can just kind of eat when they're hungry. I figure if we eat, we have to be done eating by 4:30. So I figure if it's ready, we can eat maybe around like 4 or something like that. Emily's still not feeling quite 100%. Anyway, it's another beautiful day out there. I wanted to show you guys, this is a little plant that Audrey gave me for Mother's Day, and I think it's called a Joseph's coat. When I asked my mom what it was called, that's what she said it was called. Anyway, Ginger knocked it off the window and the whole thing went everywhere. And so my mom suggested, she's like, just pick up what's there, and if there's any roots, try and kind of plant it again. So that's what I did, and it seems like it's taken root again. I just put everything back in the cup, and there was one little part of the plant that she didn't chew, and it had roots on it, and so I think it's kind of grounded in there and it's growing. This was a tomato plant that Audrey had brought home for Father's Day for Dave. I think that has grown since Father's Day. I need to replant it, repot it in a bigger pot. So I'm just loosely following this recipe. So I have an onion in here and some garlic. And normally I would do cream of mushroom soup, but I don't have any. But I do have some leftover chicken gravy from supper the other night. So instead of the mushroom soup, I'm going to throw that in there. I don't have much cheese either, but we're gonna make it work. Get that mixed in there. Going to add some Worcestershire. Tatertot casserole is just such a quick supper to make, and it's a supper, something that everybody likes here. It's a big hit here. just made me think of a cheeseburger casserole. I haven't made that for a while. That's a big hit here too. I should put that on my meal plan. Gonna add some of the blend in there. I've been loving using the blend. Gonna add some sour cream in there. Actually, I should have added my frozen vegetables first. So I just used the rest of these mixed vegetables, and then I had just a little bit of peas and carrots. So I just threw them all in my strainer here, and then I'll run the hot water over them to kind of defrost them a little bit. Gonna let that simmer a little bit, let the veggies kind of cook a little bit. But it takes no time to throw tater tot casserole together. I think this might be the second Friday in a row that I've made it, just because it's just so easy. Tater tot casserole is all done. I'm going to get this in the oven now so that it's done. I'll bake it until the tater tots are golden brown, and then I'll top it with some cheese. I don't have much cheese at all, but I will grate what I have and add that on there. Jacob's already home from school. The other kids will be home in a little bit, but I just made them up a little snack plate of some apples, some pretzels, some pepperonis that were left, and I thought they could have some peanut butter, dip their apples in peanut butter, and they can dip the pretzels in peanut butter as well. And then I'm sure they're going to want to go for a dip in the pool before we head to baseball. Our tater tot casserole is all done. Jacob has already eaten because he has to leave, and we're just going to have some cucumbers on the side. People can have a sourdough bread as well if they want to have that. But that is how our supper is looking tonight. All right, well, I'm going to end today's video here. We are just getting ready to head out to the baseball field. So I hope you guys enjoyed coming and spending some time with me. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time.